Alright. What's up, YouTube? This is Brodie and Zach, and we're doing our first ever episode of Apartment Chronicles. This is the apartment, and we're doing a chronicle. So what are we doing this episode, Zach?
We're going to talk about Halo 4.
Halo 4. I'm so fucking excited for this game. We're going to try something new. We're just going to shout out some of the features of the game. And give it a little shout out.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we have to talk about? We get the multiplayer, first of all. The E3 footage for this game makes the multiplayer look so fantastic. The maps, for one. They're completely... We have some maps coming back from Halo 3.
Yep.
Like Valhalla. I definitely saw some Valhalla footage.
Valhalla Hungers.
Valhalla Hungers. Robaz reference. Shout out to Robaz. But anyway, if any of you guys know who Robaz is, you're awesome. But all the maps are doing, unlike any other Halo game, they're making it completely new maps. They're not rebranded from the campaign. Like, they have, like, dedicated maps.
Yes.
For the multiplayer.
So that is going to make for awesome headshots.
Awesome fucking headshots.
Beatdowns.
And the mechs. There's so many fucking features. The mechs.
I know. The mechs are going to be sick.
I can see how you're stoked about the mechs, because you have a boner over Transformers.
I love Transformers.
This guy's so excited about the Transformers game. You can customize your first Transformer. I've been waiting years for this.
Think about making your own Transformer and just suck on that.
Okay, but
back
on track.
Okay.
Fucking Halo. The mechs look fantastic. The features they showed, it did look kind of overpowered though, in my opinion.
But that was also a montage of epic moments. That could have been just it being badass.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's light. But
like they had, for instance, the Banshee flying in. They had the Banshee flying in, and it just took a couple hits from the mech, and it was like toast.
Yeah.
Like I can
Same with
kind
the
of.
Scorpion. Same with the Scorpion.
Yeah, but it's a more mobile version of the Scorpion, you know.
Yeah. Well, I was referring to when it just raped the Scorpion.
Oh,
walked up beside it and just fucking blew it up.
I would compare its power to the Scorpion though.
But more mobile.
But
maybe it's but how easy is it to kill it?
That's true. We don't know this yet, but overall the mechs look fucking fantastic. The weapons.
Oh.
Yeah. It's blowjob worthy, apparently.
Yeah.
But they have the Promethean weapons, they're called, or the Forerunner.
They're Forerunner technology.
The Forerunner technology, as Cortana puts it in the trailer, and they look fucking fantastic. The reticles, they float above the gun for one. Like you have your gun.
Badass.
You can't beat it. And the power weapons, they're not. If you're a shitty Halo player and you're always counting on the rocket spawn, and, you're gonna be shit out of luck.
SOL.
Because they have random weapon spawns now. Same, like I'm assuming they'll have a certain power weapon dedicated to a certain map, but it's never gonna spawn in the same spot.
So it's gonna be float around, and they're called ordnance drops. And there's two types. There's the main ordnance drops, which are the big power weapons, and then there's also you can get your own. I don't know if that's class. That's a certain class thing, but
yeah. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, the class system's fantastic as well.
The different classes.
It reminds me a bit of COD, if you ask me, because they have the engineer, they have the tracker, rogue, stalker, pathfinder, and operator. There's 6 classes to choose from. They all have their specific traits. Like there was one that was helped your weapon stability. And
you don't have that in Call of Duty.
Well, but I mean, just the fact that you can customize it now. It's custom.
The loadouts. The loadouts. Yeah, the loadouts are they're kind of like Call of Duty, but that's an amazing thing that Halo should have.
Okay.
But it's different, as in, whereas you have Call of Duty, your loadouts kind of give you better performance, like you unlock new guns, better guns, and that's your loadout. Whereas Halo is just kind of like your base. Whereas you're still going to get the power weapons in Halo, and you're getting stuff from the battlefield. Whereas Call of Duty, it's what you have in your loadout is what you have.
Okay.
So
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nice combination. I like
it. Should be good. It should be good.
Yeah, there's also a new mode coming out called the Flood mode.
Flood mode, which is...
A lot of people are comparing it to Infection.
it should just, I think it's just gonna replace infection, but the player models, actually, when you get, you turn into a flood, and you have, once you become a flood, you have different, what do you call that?
Yeah, no, they have their own classes.
Yeah, so you have different abilities, like, there was like like a sprint, but not really sprint. You just
it was almost like a jetpack move.
Yeah, you launched forward, or the camouflage, or
they had, they had the vision where you could you pop on. It's like a visor attachment. I know both sides could get it, and you could kind of see through walls. It was almost
Promethean vision.
Yeah, Promethean vision. That's what it's called. It was almost like a thermal where you could see your enemies through walls. And the floods. The footage I saw, they had badass swords. It was basically like an energy sword, except it was like, the badass extension of the Flood's arm. Yeah, it was pretty badass. And Griffball. I am so excited about Griffball. Dedicated mode now. I'm a huge Red vs. Blue fan. And just to see Griffball as a dedicated mode now is fucking fantastic. You can pass it. You can pass the Griffball.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet.
And the fact that you instantly get the Griffball when you kill your enemy.
Yeah.
Like if you sword your enemy, the Griffball's in your hands.
But how does? So it's always gonna have to be the killer, though. That's it. That's the only thing. Like, will it ever drop on the ground again?
You know what? I'm not sure. I'm assuming if you kill them with the sword,
you're
gonna get it.
With the sword, you get it.
Boom! But the big difference is it's not a forge mode anymore. It's actually the game developers, put time into making it its own mode. So it should be really awesome. I'm really excited for that. No, Zach was talking about the Spartan Ops. I'd never heard of this. We just checked out this footage.
Spartan Ops. Yeah, you have. It's gonna be like an extension. It's gonna be like a TV show, but you're playing the episodes. So each week, I think, an episode comes out, and there's 5 different parts to the episode, and then that is gonna be for a season. And then after that, they're gonna continue it after the season, but then I think they're kind of making it seem like you're gonna have to pay for it after that. So I don't know how people are gonna feel about that.
Yeah, they did. They made it clear that the first 5 are going to be free. So that implies they're gonna have to pay for it.
Yeah.
But they did say it was going to progress the story, which is really cool.
That seems like it could be worth it. I'm sure. You would decide whether or not you're going to pay more money once you get the first 5 free or whatever.
Like, when I heard the concept of this, I was picturing, like, a Spec Ops type, like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's going to be released almost on a weekly basis, and the fact that each one's going to progress the story, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that is sick. That is sick.
And the developers actually have, they rationalized it nicely by saying... Like, they rationalize why Red's fighting Blue.
Yeah, well...
Which is really cool, because we never know. We've always just been fighting as either the red team or the blue team, but why are they fighting each other?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they call multiplayer is called war games now.
Yes.
Which it's training for... It's a simulation, and you're training for your actual missions.
Which I don't know... I don't know if it needs rationalization, but it's cool that they thought of that.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna play multiplayer anyways.
You're gonna play multiplayer
You're gonna go get the headshots and the beatdowns. But I mean, it's sick.
Now, I think the last thing we have to talk about is the single player campaign. We saw the E3 footage, and that just blew my mind personally. Because you didn't know how it was gonna start. It started as the live action. It was all the guys on the ship, and they're all like, ship's going down, ship's going down. Then it fucking switches to Master Chief on the ground. And he's got the ships flying in, kind of crashing in.
Yeah.
And it's being followed by some mysterious ship we've never seen before. And it just looks fantastic. I am a little nervous, because it is... I mean, Halo Anniversary was done by 343, but this is the first new Halo game done by 343 instead of Bungie.
Yeah.
I'm a little leery about what's going to happen, but I mean, you need change. You do need change in the industry.
I'm excited for the change. I'm sure they're gonna do Like, they're redoing the sounds, which you could tell in the trailer. The guns sounded meaty.
Yeah, they had some bass to them.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
They were intense. And the soundtrack is all... they redid that whole thing, so...
Yeah, it's completely redone. They had orchestra footage uploaded. It was really awesome. The enemies... we're talking, the way they were described is they're called Prometheans, but they're using Forerunner weapons.
Yeah.
And we've never, like, I've read a bunch of the Halo novels and everything, and never have they made reference to like a species or like an organization called the Prometheans. So my best guess is it's a kind of a sync of the Forerunners.
It could be. And also the statement, an ancient evil.
An ancient evil, yeah. See, that's what really hints towards it.
Yeah.
Because the Forerunners, they're, if you know anything about the Halo lore, they started everything.
Yeah.
Like, they built all the Halo rings as a defense form against the Flood.
Yeah.
And I never pictured them as evil, but I guess we're just going to have to play the story and find out what happens. I'm really excited for it anyway. I think I'm more excited about the story than anything. But I'm a big single-player guy. So.
I'm excited for the character customization.
Yeah. The player models, they do look a lot better.
Oh,
I noticed the biggest change are in the jackals in each game. Like, think about it. With each Halo game, the jackals get nastier and nastier looking.
Yeah.
But it's a good... Like, to start out, they're like, oh yeah, they're like fucked up little bent-over creatures in the first couple Halo games. And they just got nasty vulture looks to them. They're getting, like, hair in their faces. They just look even worse and worse as time comes.
Yeah.
In the E3 footage, they demoed a couple new weapons called they had the Forerunner light rifle, which looked really badass.
It was like, boom, one shot.
And it would vaporize. It would vaporize the enemies, which was a super cool concept.
And then there was the shotgun.
The Forerunner shotgun. Did it do the same thing? Did it vaporize?
Fuck bitches.
Yeah.
That's what it did.
100% fuck bitches. Yeah. The new enemies look like they're gonna add a cool dimension too, because we're all so used to fighting the Covenant all this time.
Yeah.
They all have, like, each race of the Covenant has their own dodging techniques. Like, the grunts, well, they don't really do much of anything.
Yeah, they just fucking.
But like the jackals will jump out of the way, or the elites will kind of duck and roll. But these new guys, they have like warp and shit.
Yeah, they look pretty intense.
And they had this crazy shit that came out of their back and threw their grenades back at you, which looks like
a little
really
drone. It was like a little drone came out of their back.
And also, they changed Cortana's look. I know you were a little...
I didn't like that.
Skeptical of that. I didn't think it was too bad.
I mean, she's still got the big
she's got assets. We'll put it that way.
She's got beautiful assets still, but they made her hair... I don't know. She wasn't see-through.
All right, Zach.
I don't even know.
Overall, out of 5, how stoked are you for Halo 4?
Well, considering I got the console pre-ordered and maybe another version, I'm like 5 stoked.
Yeah, if I could be a 6, that's where I'd be right now.
Yeah.
Like, we got the weekend planned of playing every Halo game to prime us for Halo 4.
Yeah, and then we're gonna be like, bend me over and call me Susie.
I don't think I could be more excited for this game.
No.
Anyway, guys, this was the first episode of AptChronicles. Hope you enjoyed. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
Take her easy.
Not too easy.